Ostia and Ajaccio. This railway was to cushion the industrial development of the city, but only the tobacco factory saw the light of day. It adjoins Port Charles Ornano, formerly known as Port of the Navigator. It is nearly an 850 mooring yacht harbor.
Lúc sau này bây giờ là phát triển, Bây giờ bây lúc đó đó. Oh, you see how narrow is the street? Oh, they're a good driver.
We reach Ajaccio Main Street, the Cours Napoleon or Cours Napoleon. The Abattoir Square and its 3 meters high statue by Galileo, which has been commemorated the bravery of the young General Jean-Charles Abattoir since 1854. He was a consequent contemporary of Napoleon and part of the French war in Haiti. The Cours Napoleon was expanded during the time of Napoleon III. It runs along the pedestrian street of Cardinal Fesch, which was once a popular area meant for souvenirs. The Cours Napoleon, formerly called the Cours Saint-Lucie, is the city's main street. Opened between 1807 and 1814, the work of engineer Robiquet resulted in the destruction of nearly 6,000 square meters of gardens and orchards. They also needed to dig the rocky outcrop of Caneto 15 meters deep, at the level of the Saint-Roch Church. This wide road was then planted with orange and lemon trees. The floor of these elegant houses housed a cafe or a shop, or even served as blacksmith's forge.
Wow, they're small streets.
So narrow.
You can literally touch the truck.
My goodness, they're a good driver. Scary. I think because we're used to the wider and bigger street.
Dang, look at how tight it is. Hey, you could look on the blue truck. Why would you find Yeah.
We just missed the first.
Và lợi tích chế nó lo chậm. Let's okay. Đấy, của hai đứa con thì đây nhá, cái lối vô mỗi đây
No,
đây
là
nè.
nó thứ hai nữa, nó thứ sau nữa còn nhà nó chúng nó tới đây nó ở nhà sau nó nó bảo nó bé có bé vừa bé thì
Typical of the neoclassical architecture from the end of the 19th century, the Church of Saint-Roch was designed according to the plan suggested by the Ajaccian architect.
Do you see a car like yours? No.
Để chơi cái kia. What the fuck was I typing?
Leaving Trotel Beach, we slowly progress towards the exit of Ajaccio and begin our journey along the north shore of the Gulf of Ajaccio on the road to the Sanguinaire. This coast road was once bordered by a few large farm properties where vines, olive trees, lemon trees, prickly pears and orange trees were planted. It was also adorned with modest kitchen gardens, of which there are some traces around the Chapel of the Creeks. Now the real estate pressure has been so intense that gardens and orchids no longer exist.
Nói vậy.
On your right, you will find many chapels. These are family graves built on private concessions, and they are in stark contrast with the proximity of modern buildings. The richness of certain burials underlines the high social class. It was around 1850 that these mausoleums and other miniature churches multiplied on the island. Sometimes located in the heart of cemeteries,
Có bỏ lại
sometimes at the edge of towns and villages,
Giống như chơi mấy
or
mấy
even isolated in a wide rocky, and from time to time erected on rocky places. Before this date,
cho nó dính ra
the usual place of burial for Corsican was the crypt of a church right under the nave. despite the imperial decree of Napoleon of June 12,
Rồi chân tân xã,
1804,
rồi trên
which required municipal council to create public cemeteries, the Corsicans continued buried in churches. It was only under Napoleon III that the first cemeteries were truly created following an epidemic of cholera.
Chúng nó ập ở mày lỡ.
We are now driving along one of the two cemeteries at Ajaccio, the Caniche Marian Cemetery, laid out in front of the sea on a difficult terrain overgrown with canes. It took its names from these canes. It was designed by Jérôme Maglioli, the architect of the town of Ajaccio, in 1840, and then enlarged from 1868. It has 10,000 concessions, the famous singer Tina Rossi. An urban legend says that German planes mistook the cemetery for the city of Ajaccio during the war. The cemetery, made up of a group of stone buildings covered with wooden tiles, with its alleys lit by candles, had all the appearance of a small town from the sky. Ajaccio was then all asleep. The Germans would have confused and would have bombarded the cemetery thinking they were bombarding the inhabitants. For our historians, the truth is different. The Germans were targeting the cemetery and especially the Italian ammunition depot placed upstream. We are now approaching the new Sant'Elena district on the hillside overlooking the bay of Marinella and the Scud estate owned by Tino Rossi. Behind the Marinella Beach Restaurant on your left, protected by this long granite wall, you discover under the shade of a 3-hectare pine forest the home of singer Tino Rossi. Tonton Rossi, son of a modest tailor and fourth in a family of 10 children, was born on April 29, 1907 at number 43 of Rue Cardinal Fesch. There was very little chance that this kid from Ajaccio would become one of the first Latin lovers and a famous interpreter of Petit Papa Noël.